It's football time, and Brett Kennedy, he's going to hand it off right into the sports section.
And now, Brett Kennedy with News Channel 12 Sports.
The 15th ranked North Carolina Tar Heels were on the road facing ACC rival Virginia in Charlottesville today. East Carolina's season opening triple header with Rhode Island, and they're looking to sweep the Rams this afternoon in Greenville. And the Jungle Crew tailgated in the parking lot next to the stadium, even though most fans aren't allowed in the stadium yet.
Brett, I mean, Rich Strike really struck gold there, it seems.
He really did, and just watching that video, all I could hear in my head was what a win. Rose High School alum and current wide receiver on the Kansas City Chiefs, Cornell Powell, hosted a youth football camp for the first time ever at his alma mater in Greenville today. The camp consisted of kids ages 6 to 14, and it was sponsored by Powell's company, the Powell Project. It's been a busy off-season for Cornell, trying to make a name for himself on the Chiefs practice squad. Plus, he recently just got married a month ago with his former Clemson teammates in attendance, including quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Add that to now giving back to the community and the school that has given him so much, and it makes quite the eventful summer for Powell.
Definitely a blessing to be able to just come out here and just impact people's lives. It's special, and you know, I don't take it for granted at all. That's why I'm out here. I'm trying to get around to every group, making sure that I know that they know that I appreciate them for coming out here and for trusting me with their time and their futures. I'm so excited to be able to just pour into these kids and give back and give them all the knowledge that I've learned over the years.
Steve the Pirate was fired up on this blackout at the Boneyard night as the Pirates begin to take the field. And you know who had a good game against the Bulls last year? Raji Harris, a 13-yard score for the Pirates in the first half, 6-0 after the missed PAT. Barney in attendance tonight with Halloween this weekend. The East Carolina men's basketball team trying to get out of a 3-game losing streak. Joe Dooley and company hosting the Tulane Green Wave at Minji's this evening. Check out this save right here by Tyree Jackson to keep the ball in bounds. Over to J.J. Miles, draining one of his 7 made three-pointers for him tonight. 21 points for him. Then Batuma Baruti with the steal, taking it back the other way with the jam on the other end. He'd have 9 points. And yes, it's been a while since Tulane has beaten ECU. The streak would continue tonight because of this man, Jaden Gardner, Mr. Everything for the Pirates. Double-double for him, 27 points, 13 boards, 3 steals, 1 block. ECU gets back on track tonight with an 81-62 victory. The Pitt County Classic Tournament is happening in the Greenville area in various locations over the next several days. At Guy Smith Stadium, D.H. Conley faced Washington this afternoon. Bryce Jackson, the Vikings quarterback. How about a grand slam going to college to play football at Winston-Salem State? Should he be playing baseball instead? I don't know. He hit 2 homers today. The quarterback with the nice play, and that would be big because that led to this in the fourth quarter. Kanye Roberts bursts into the secondary, and he is gone again. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. And check out Coach Kevin Motzinger after the play. Do your job, hold your water, he says. Cam Newton signed just 3 days ago, and his first play results in a 2-yard touchdown. And Superman is back in Carolina. Tell him, Cam. One seed D.H. Conley volleyball hosted Chapel Hill as well this afternoon. Vikings set it up to one of the Conley stars this year, Ella Philpott, with that vicious spike. They're fired up. And then Olivia Lefevre. I got a fever for more spikes. Sean Thompson was about to unleash a dunk show for his Jacksonville Cardinal. The huge block, and then it's down to the quarterback, Josh Benton, the big one-handed slam, and Benton would not be done again in the first half, right to the rack with another 2-handed jam. Another football star playing on the basketball team this year is wide receiver Sean Jones, the one-handed throwdown. And they were having fun in the second half in this game as well. Jones throwing it off the window to Michael Carlock for the jam. State championship was this evening in Greenville. The John Paul Saints hosted the Parrott Academy Patriots. Parrott won this previous matchup between these two teams earlier this year. Saints handed off to the behemoth of a back, Ryan Roseborough. Steamrolling through defenders, breaking through everyone else. 55-yard score to give the Saints a 7-0 lead. And look at this. Eat those Skittles, big man. Eat those Skittles. Just like Marshawn Lynch going beast mode there. The LeClaire Classic for the East Carolina baseball team. Pirates just trying to win one game at home, at least from this tournament. ECU's fallen to Indiana and Ole Miss in back-to-back tries. Pirates have never been swept in this tournament. Team hosting High Point today, and they get out of the top of the first 6-4-3 double play. Then in the bottom of the second, Bryson Worrell. That is out of here into the parking lot over the right field wall for the solo shot. He had 2 of those today. ECU leads 1-0, and Cooch Maynard, Jake Cooch Maynard, got the start on the mound for ECU, still on that strict pitch count. He struck out 4 and got out of a bases-loaded jam right there in the top of the 3rd inning. In the bottom of the 3rd, Pirates unloaded for 5 runs and win 13-1. Home opener for the ECU football team at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. I know Pirate Steve is happy to be back. The Pirates welcomed in South Carolina from the SEC this afternoon, the first SEC opponent in Dowdy-Ficklen since 1998. Mike Houston said earlier in the week his Pirates have a lot to prove in this game, and they proved it on the first offensive play. Wide receiver Tyler Snead had a touchdown pass against SMU in the last game at Dowdy-Ficklen, and look at this. Here's one more. Perfect pass. Josiah Hatfield takes it 75 yards for the score, and the Pirates are up 7-0 early. It was a massive crowd in the stadium today, and the players sure fed off of that. Their first place in their respective conferences on the line. One such matchup was in East Carteret, where the Mariners hosted the Pender Patriots. Dion Todd with the 3-pointer. Benny Brooks, this guy can do it all for East Carteret. The steal and the finish. And then later on, who else but BB, Benny Brooks, drains a corner 3. He finished with 22 points in this one, getting it done on the defensive side of things too, blocking that shot out of nowhere, firing up the crowd. The basketball team hosted a big-time opponent in Minges Coliseum. How about the number 3 ranked team in the nation, the UConn Huskies? Back and forth game to start. LaShonda Monk with the steal, taking it coast to coast, defense into offense, right to the rack. Head coach Kim McNeil wants to see more. Watch this play. Right before the first quarter ends, LaShonda Monk throws up a heave, and she drains it. Bullseye. 17 points for her. Big-time play, but you knew Gino Ariama's Huskies would respond. Great passing down the floor leads to an Olivia Nelson-Ododa bucket. And then later, watch this. The Huskies making it look easy, pushing it down the floor. Anna McCurrett behind the back to Christian Williams. 26 points for her. Huskies win by over 50 today, 98-42.